Justin, welcome to Jacksonville. Fight on Saturday. How are we feeling? How's the body? How's the mind ahead of this one?
Yeah, it's all good. Jacksonville was pretty interesting, but man, it's just another fight for myself.
When you say interesting, I feel like there's some subtext there. What do you mean by interesting?
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a bit dull here, you know. So I don't know if it's just me or yeah, it's a bit weird here.
Try being here when there was COVID, mate. There's nothing going on. What do we make of Austen Lane? You know, what do you think of him, his skills compared to yours? Where do you find success? Where does he find success? What do you have to do to get the win on Saturday?
Yeah, you know, he's a tall guy, lengthy dude, and got a bit of grapple in him, a bit explosive and whatnot. But I feel like I'm more. He's got more fights than me, but I feel like I'm, you know, more well experienced. You know, like amongst more quality fighters, I guess. Mm-hmm. And you know, I've been in the deep end in some scraps, and I don't know if he has. We'll see on Saturday if he's about that life.
I mean, it's not like you want to have crazy wars every time you go out there, right? But if you've had some big brawls and you've had some wars and you know the other guy might not have, does that give you sort of a deeper level of confidence? Like, well, if this goes tits up, I'll be able to survive and he might not.
Yeah, for sure. You know, if we both bite down on the mouth guards, you know, like who's been conditioned to that kind of style of fighting, and you know, if his grappling don't work, man, his chin's there for the taking.
Is that just the case of it? It's just, I mean, the strategy is not a secret, is it? You go in there and you try and knock people out. That's still what we're trying to do on Saturday? Yeah,
for sure. You know, that's why they keep bumping me from prelims to main card, man. I think it's my third or fourth time, you know. There's no surprise in what I bring. I try to entertain the crowd, and this is the sport I'm in.
Is that a little bit of a compliment from the promotion there? Like, they keep bumping me up. Is that nice? Or you'd rather see that appreciation maybe delivered in the form of money?
Yeah, man. Bump me to main card and give me that bonus, you know. I felt like I was robbed my last fight of that 50K bonus. So this time there's no more walk-offs, man. If I finish until the ref pulls me off.
Thanks, brother.
Cheers.
Justin, 2-fight winning streak. You had a bit of a shaky start to your UFC career, but now 2 first-round finishes consecutively. What's sort of happening in your career? Have you figured something out, or have just the results been in your favor? You can pinpoint to what's been going on in this latest streak.
Oh, you know, man, I come to the UFC still amateur, you know, in some sense. 3 fights, not even a whole fight under my belt, and I've had to kind of learn as a, you know, on the job kind of thing. And I feel like I'm just getting better and better with every fight, every camp. And I'm just starting to find my groove on what kind of style I kind of bring and what's effective for me. And it's shown in my last 2 outings, and it'll show again this weekend.
Yeah. And you were just talking about Jacksonville. You mostly fight in Australia. So I was just wondering, are there any cities, maybe just not in the U.S., but just around the world that you would like to fight in?
Yeah, I'd love to fight in Japan. You know, that's what I feel like. You know, the roots of MMA going global and whatnot with the Pride days, and also the K1 days. My little brother fought in the Rising New Year's Eve card, and I was like, man, this is insane. The people are great, and the food's great there. So, yeah, Japan, definitely. If the UFC goes back there, I would love to get on that card.
Yeah. And I know you went, you fought in February, right? You're returning now. Could we potentially see you a third time as well in 2023, or how do you see the rest of your year panning out?
Yeah, you know, like, I come out of this unscathed. I would love to get on that Sydney card. You know, I know the Aussies will love that too. You know, if not, I'd love to fight in again one more time. I had a whole year off last year, so making up for lost time.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, brother.
Hey, Justin, back here. What did you think of Junior's debut? I know you were at the Apex, and I could hear you screaming the whole time. So do you get more nervous for his fights than your own?
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, it's something out of your control, so a lot more nerve-wracking, but it was kind of a bittersweet thing because it was obviously proud that my brother was debuting, but man, someone was walking like a bull but acting like a blanket, man, and I was like, you know, credit to Usman, he went the safe route and whatnot, but I felt like Junior didn't lose much stocks. You know, it was a very rough camp for him, and he's shown a glimpse of what he can do, and I think he's going to grow from it for his next fight.
Is that one that you kind of want to get back for your brother? Maybe?
Man, Usman wouldn't fight me, bro. I'll knock him out. You know, he ain't gonna take me down. And if I connect to him, bro, he's gonna be like his brother, respectfully.
And then, like Junior was originally scheduled to face Austen Lane. So I mean, were you doing any research for Junior at the time? Like, have you watched a lot of tape on him?
Yeah, a bit. A little bit of tape we've watched and seen some of his tendencies and whatnot. So it's kind of fitting. But honestly, I just wanted to fight around this time of the year just because I knew that Australia was kind of like September, October. So I was like, this would be a good little gap. But I just asked for anyone and they gave me Austen Lane. I was like, why not?
Sweet. Thanks, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Austin's a Jacksonville guy. I don't know if you know the background. He was Jaguars draft pick and has started things here.
Is that their sport of all the helmets and padding and tampons and that? Nah.
Do you? I mean, the crowd, the fight. Do you notice anything off of that? If there's a hometown guy fighting you, or have you fought local before and noticed that excitement in the crowd?
Yeah, you know, second fight I fought Juan Adams in his hometown, and he's a big boy too. And I feel like it'll be the same result. But, you know, the crowd, even if they're disrespectful, I feel like I win them over with the kind of style I fight. I'll fight for them, you know, like for them to have entertainment. And man, I'm not too much to hate on kind of thing, so yeah.
Sort of following along the same question. What approach do you have going into a fight where the crowd is coming in favor of the opponent? I mean, what challenges does that present for you, or does it present any challenges?
Probably just noise. You know, I'm not too fussed, bro. When you grow up in my household, man, you get a lot of mocks and a lot of truthful talk. So none of those guys kind of matter to me. I don't really know any of the crowd, so it doesn't affect me much.